Greetings, fellow cruisers. This is Jeff from Enjoy Life Traveling. Today I'm going to show you an excursion I took through Viator for Roseau, Dominica. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. Trafalgar Falls and Sulphur Springs. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let the driver do a lot of the talking. He's a little bit slower paced, but then at the end there I'll be adding some commentary as we go, and well, hope you enjoy it.
Little city here, our little town, Roseau, it is called, and on the island we have about 70,000 people on the island. Yeah, so while let me make sure everything's good. So we have our island is about what, 295 square miles, thereabouts. Okay. That's it. So it's not really big compared to, to Jamaica or Cuba.
My island is small too.
That's where?
The Bahamas.
Oh, the Bahamas. Okay, nice. I always say I want to go to the Bahamas. I have to visit there. Yeah. So we are an independent country. We got our independence in 1978. 3rd of November. We were from French to British.
Okay.
Alright, and that's when we became independent in 1978 from the British. We have our own Prime Minister, our own President, and we run our own show. Yeah. On the island, obviously the French and the British, they have left their influence, their footprints, and like in the city you see these overhanging balconies, right? A lot of tourists told me that it looks so much like New Orleans. Yeah, with all these overhanging balconies. Some of the buildings, they are protected because the government wants to kind of keep the architecture and the historic, thing behind it. We also have influence from the British. So some of our streets are named after the British. So for example, we are coming up to one of the streets up there, and it was named Queen Mary Street. But we changed the name to Independence Street. Yes. We have the Princess Margaret Hospital, but lately the Chinese refurbished it, and we changed the name to the Dominica China Friendship Hospital.
Oh, we have a Princess Margaret Hospital too. I think we just started today.
Oh yeah, in Bahamas?
Yes.
Okay, good. So we also drive on the left-hand side of the road, which is British again, in the British influence. Yes. We like cricket, obviously, British again. Yeah.
What languages do you guys speak?
Yeah. What languages?
Yes.
Okay, so we speak mainly English. Yeah, that's our main language. But then we learn French, in schools. We speak our own like a patois or Creole. Yeah. I wonder if I shouldn't just go up to the Gorges first. So our main industry right now is tourism. Right? It used to be agriculture, but agriculture still plays a major part, but the main one now is tourism. Yeah, and in agriculture, our main crop used to be bananas, and we used to sell bananas to England back in the 80s and the 90s. But bananas at that time in the 80s and 90s would bring in at least $300 million annually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, whole island, especially on the eastern side of the island, were involved in bananas heavily. Because bananas, at the time, it was well organized, properly organized.
You guys still have the banana plantation on farm or?
Well, we suffer some setbacks with the bananas. There are banana plantation, but not as how it used to be before. So this here is the whole block actually. It's Catholic Church or the Catholic. Yeah. So you see this school here. This is the St. Martin School here, right there. This is a Catholic school. This is on the left hand side here. On the right hand side, you have the Bishop House, the Presbytery. Right there, you got the Bishop House and the Presbytery. You got the Catholic radio station. You got the all boys Catholic school right here. This is all boys, the St. Mary's Academy. That's it right there. It's all boys. Yeah. So then you have the church, the cathedral. The cathedral, the roof. They're repairing the roof because the roof needed renovations, you know, so they had to reorganize them. So yeah, back to bananas. So right now we are not shipping any bananas to England. So what happened, what are the setbacks? In 2000, was it 2000 or thereabout, the preferential treatment that we had on the market, we lost that. So, for example, England would have buy our fruits, buy our bananas, and give us a good price for it. The supermarkets, they pay us well for it. But when the markets become open, where you find the Latin Americans coming with the bananas, they decide everything have to be $1. So they come in with the dollar banana, and you know, it was cheaper, and I guess Britain fall for that, and we lost that preferential treatment. This house here, it's the President House. There's a President House right here.
So you have a president and a prime minister?
Yes.
You governor general also?
No. President and Prime Minister. This one here, also this pink building, that's our House of Assembly. That's our Parliament building. That's where we go and make the laws, govern the land. So in this street, this is called High Street. So you get the Inland Revenue building here. You got the Traffic Department, police dealing with traffic. And from here, we will go up to view the city. This is one of the main spots where you can view the city. And back to the bananas. So, like I said, we had two setbacks, and treatment that we lost on the market. And secondly, we got a disease, the black sigatoka. I don't know if you heard anything about it already, the black sigatoka. So it's a disease, it's like a fungus that it weakens the plant, and the bunch of banana, once that plant contracts the disease, it weakens the plant, the stem of the banana, and once the bunch becomes mature, it becomes too heavy. The bunch becomes too heavy for the stem of the banana to hold on to, and it drops off, so it falls down. So these are just two things, and
What was the remedy for that?
oh, remedy. We have lots of how to say, chemical treatment that you can use. But in my opinion, I think that it is not being used enough to help the farmers, you know? Because, for example, it is very expensive, and the farmers, I'm just giving you an example why it is why it could be so expensive. If there's an abandoned field on the other side of a farmer who is planting his bananas, that abandoned field have the fungus. This banana, or the farmer who is planting his bananas, would have to spray as twice the amount of times. You understand? Just because the wind is blowing, it could always send the virus across, or that fungus across. And so then that farmer would have to constantly be spraying his bananas. So it is very expensive for him to do it. You know, because of the amount of abandoned fields that we have that have the black sigatoka. So you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
All right. So it makes it very expensive for that farmer who is producing bananas right now to spray his banana field and to get it to the point of where he would like it. You know? Up in the Bruce area, and I just want to give you a little view, a sample of the view.
Is that a cricket field?
Yes, it's a cricket stadium right there. Like I said, that's our favorite spot here. Although football or soccer start to take over, you know, more of the young people like soccer than cricket. They say cricket is too long.
How long does it take to play a game of cricket?
Sometimes it could take 2 days or 3 days.
Yep, that's a long time.
Yeah. Sometimes it could take. We have a shortened version of it where you play for 2 hours, 3 hours, and the game is over. This is Bruce, and this is the highlight here where you can view the city. In the 70s, 78, thereabout. It's a school bus. And in 79, we got the strong hurricane, Hurricane David. And it racked up speed of maybe, 150 miles per hour. So, this is pretty strong. So the government at the time packed this vehicle there to protect it from the hurricane. And this African baobab tree, boom, fell on it.
Oh my.
And they squashed it. Right? And that's why it's there for us to remember the remnants, as a reminder of our local names for things. We call it our Tarzan tree. Tarzan. We hold the ropes and we swing on it,
Wow.
See? Yes. See the roots? And the roots are very, very, very strong. Yeah. Someone told me it's almost 200 years. Yeah.
Wow. This is, to me anyway, kind of interesting here. It's just, again, right across from the tree, as you could see, where I'd mentioned earlier, at least the driver did, as to where this had gotten crushed. I'm going to go ahead and come around on the other side here so you can get a look at this. I think it's interesting. Only take a second.
Also, this flower, this is our national flower. This is called Guac Carib.
Guac Carib?
Yep, Carib.
Carib.
Yeah, that's our national
Is that what they make the Carib beer out of? No? Not the same? No?
Good one.
flower. Yeah, so this is our bamboo house here. We use the bamboos for a lot of things on the island,
Okay.
So it helps keep up the soil. We have the furniture, it's the bamboo. We also do use it in construction. And it's just something that we use on the island. Right now, you can see this one is home for a lot of different species of birds. Yes. You come in?
Could you give me a picture by the entrance, please?
Of course.
Your bamboo house has a leaky roof.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. So the parrots is an Amazon parrot, the jackal. So it have a lifespan of about between 70 to 100 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
The parrot lives between 70 and 100 years. Wow.
Yeah.
Sure he's not an eagle?
Yeah. So we have lots in the wild. Right? We have lots of them in the wild. We have some just for our parrots also, when they found the mate, they stay with that mate until one dies and the other one grieves to death.
Another one grieves to death?
The other one, the other partner, grieves to death. So they
So no other little girl parrot shaking her tail feather and further?
no. So this parrot here, the Cicero parrot, it is on our national flag. It's These are our coat of arms also. They are protected by the government. You can hold them. Yeah, you can have them as pets.
You can?
No,
No, you can't.
no, you can't. These two there, you can see. These are the Cicero.
I don't see them yet.
You don't see them in the tree there?
Are they small?
Okay, I see one over here.
No, this is the redneck, the Jacko redneck. You see, you can see the red feathers around its breast.
See if I can-
What are you guys seeing?
You not seeing anything?
No.
Okay.
Well, I see the green one over there.
Okay,
with
the
the
green
red.
ones. So these are the Cicero. Right. They are very private bird. They like to be quiet. You know. But this one is the Jacko. Yeah.
That one's a Jacko.
The Jacko. Yeah, the Jacko redneck.
Camera's not sure if it's supposed to focus on the
So,
the metal or the screen
net-
behind it or
yeah,
the bird.
The netting is. Do you have your own focus? Okay. So we are in our carnival season, so you will see these tents here all up. We're in our carnival season right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Plenty music all over the place.
How do you work around the rain, though?
Oh man. We take the rain. This school here is one of the oldest schools on the island. The Dominica Grammar School. And the government is now building a new one. All these buildings down there, they are government owned. These government owned. This is one of the rivers, one of the many that we have. We have 365 of those.
Russian pretty good.
I saw it, but I didn't believe it.
You didn't believe it? Okay.
365 rivers, okay.
Yeah. We got lots of that. Lots and lots of it. We don't have problem for water at all.
Is there fast food franchises?
KFC.
KFC?
Yes, the only one.
So no McDonald's or
No McDonald's. This is one of our main staple here on the island. Breadfruit, yeah. Especially during our independence season, breadfruit is a big thing. Yeah.
You guys just boil it and eat it like that? Do you mash it?
No. So what we do, we roast it and once it good, we remove it from the fire or whatever, and we cut it up in slices.
Okay.
Or we boil it, or we steam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your national dish?
Boy, that's a hard one. It used to be mountain chicken,
Okay.
but you know what's mountain chicken?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I know
But-
what it is.
But then there also gain a fungus that attacks it. So right now it cannot be hunted because that fungus killed out a lot. So right now it cannot be hunted, and I don't even know what is, maybe crab. I don't even know what is our main dish right now, or local dish, because I don't think the government has ever.
Land crab or sea crab?
Land crab. With dashing. You know what's dashing?
No, I don't know what's that.
I think some people say it's like, what is it? Edos? It's Edos? I can't remember. Some people call it Tahoes. I think some people say it's Tahoes.
Okay.
You don't know that. Okay. So we use that with the dashing leaf, with crabs, the land crab, and do a kalaloo. very popular in Dominica during that time also. So I don't know if we could call it our national dish. You know. So this here is a private school also. So the children, they are well uniformed. It's a secondary school. So they'll be preparing for the CXC. I think Bahamas have that too.
We have BJC and BGCSE.
CXC, right,
We don't
right.
have CXC.
You all don't have CXC?
No, we don't have CXC.
Okay. So what do you all do?
BGCSE.
CSA?
BGCSE.
Oh, BGCSA. Okay.
Yes, the Bahamas of exam.
Okay.
I know back in the day they used to have GCSE or something like that.
GCE or something like
Yeah.
that. You're right.
So what do the tourists mainly come here for? Is it for just the culture? Is it for, is there a lot of popular beaches?
Yeah, but mostly the tourists from the cruise ship, right? I think when they come here, they want to see just sightseeing, right? Some of them they like the beach. You know, they like the beach, especially down on the northern side. You know, going up on the west coast. There's a nice beach there. Lots of them will go there and chill out. There's a restaurant there. You know, so they would have a drink and stuff. I think a lot of them come just for nature. Just for nature. They come and see, come and experience what we have.
What do you feel is the best beach?
The best beach on the island, yeah. It's Mero. That's what I'm about.
Mero?
Mero Beach.
Mero
That's
Beach.
the best beach. It's organized, you know.
Gotcha.
Yeah, with tables and chairs, beach chairs and stuff. Yeah. Washroom facility to change off.
So
rinse off.
is this island made from volcanic rock?
Yes. So that's why our sand is not as white as Bahamas
Right.
or Barbados or Antigua. You know, it's more coarse and black.
With black sand?
Yeah.
Are we passing any black sandy?
Well, your thought didn't include this. Your thought didn't include this.
I didn't hear you.
Your tour.
The tour does not
Does not
include it.
include it.
Okay.
Yeah. So this tall one there. This tall, that's the dashing.
Okay.
So we use the leaf. There's a tuber like in the roots, right? So it grows the food in the root. So you pull it out, and we use the leaves to make this color look. It's very nice.
Okay.
Very, very nice. Yeah.
I've seen this before, you know, I've just never eaten it.
You have never eaten it? No. Okay.
Do you get a lot of expats and digital nomads moving here?
Yes. We have, especially in my little village, beautiful village of Kalibishi. You know, you have lots of expats down that side. They would buy properties and build their houses, so they would just buy houses because they love that side of the island. And right now we are building an international airport, so it's kind of really close to the international, the next village off. So it's really nice there.
So how much would your average house cost for someone who wanted to move here?
Well, it varies, right? It varies.
Sure.
A 3-bedroom house, maybe in the countryside where I live, would cost maybe 190,000.
Your dollars or U.S. dollars?
Hold on. So that's the waterfall right there.
Okay, I see it back
You
there,
can
yeah.
see it. Right. Yeah. So at least a 3-bedroom house in my part would be at least $250,000 would give you. Yeah.
That's American dollars?
No,
Your dollars.
Yes.
And that would be about 100,000 of American
Yes, about
dollars?
100,000 American dollars.
dig a well for the house, or is that provided through the
No,
city?
water provided. Yeah. We have a company on the island who's responsible for all waters around the island, and they would be responsible for getting your water.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Or you could carry your water.
Well, I think it was St. Thomas. They had said that you had to have a cistern built.
Yes, it's St. Thomas. You must have a system. Yes. In Dominica, we have so much rainfall also.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Easy to collect rain.
Yes.
So out of the 12 months, how much months is really the rainy season?
Boy, right now, because we're supposed to be in the dry season now, and it's raining. We're just in the dry season, it's raining. So I really cannot even say right now. You know? Yeah.
So what does the temperatures range in the winter versus in the summer?
What is that?
The temperature, how hot does it get in the summer?
Wow. How hot does it get in the summer? What, 39, 40 degrees? There about nothing. I don't think it can be more humid, you know, that intensity of heat sometimes, you know, in the summer.
How cold does it get?
25. Yeah.
So like this morning, it was just a little bit cool out.
Right. So that would be what, about 23 or so, right? Is it? Maybe about that. Because if I go to my, let me see if I go to
Are you guys in Celsius or the Fahrenheit?
we do both in already. Yeah, we do both. So we're going up to Gorges now, and you will see, you know, what it's like, and then you will decide whether you want to swim or not.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we'll come down, and we'll go to the Trafalgar.
Okay.
Right. And we have no poisonous animal on the island. We have nothing to fear. Right? There's no alligators. There's no tiger, deer, lion, hyenas. We don't have
Snakes?
that. Yeah, we have a little one. Yeah. We have a little one, but nothing to worry about.
He's not
It's not
poisonous.
poisonous either.
Here you go. Check out this view. I don't know. I thought it was really nice. He said we were going to the Gorge. This isn't really my version of the Gorge. I've been to the Royal Gorge in Colorado. So I don't know. This was a little bit different, but it's a beautiful view nonetheless.
And you get the small bottle, only $5. They have all different sizes. You can from cake, coffee, ice cream, food, everything. Everything you can use. Handmade. This I use coconut to do. This is a bird feeder from coconut. It's from Calvash, bird feeder.
I like the vanilla part.
What is to sell at the end of March. By the time I pay.
So what you're looking at here is they're in the process of building a cable car that is going to come across that entire area so you can actually see down within the gorge that we're looking at. Because obviously from here, as I was saying, you can't really see much. You wouldn't know there was a gorge if he wasn't telling you that, you know, there is one down there, because really from here, it's mostly trees. So I think it's going to be awesome when it's open, but right now, this is all we get to see. However, if you're going to be coming here in the next year or so, check it out.
Every taxi driver is hustling to get a gig, you know.
So do you get most of your business through Viator, or?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. So that's what we do. We have our website and everything, so we organize for that. You know, and reviews. A lot of people go there to review, and they see, they read, and yeah. So they book, especially with me.
Yeah.
Especially with me, you know.
Yeah, there was only a few reviews, but it was positive, and I thought it'd be something different. So
Yes.
So do you have different tours, or do you just offer the one tour that we're getting now?
No, we have different tours.
Yeah.
We have different tours.
Like the one that includes the Black Sound?
Yeah.
And you can also book direct through your website.
Yes.
So how do you handle it if there's a problem as far as the ship getting in? You know, if there's a bad weather or something happens with the ship and they can't come and it's, you know, no notice.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work out?
Well, if you cancel, you cancel. Yeah. There's nothing we can do. Yeah.
Well, I know on Viator it said that 24 hours notice, and in the reading it said if there's poor weather that may not, it could get canceled, that you guys might cancel it for that.
Yeah.
And when I was looking outside before this started, it was raining outside, so I tried to message to ask if everything was still good with the tour.
Yeah. So this is a new hotel being built. I call it, you know, because of its location, I guess. It's more like of a health and wellness. You come, you know, to detox,
Yeah.
get rid of the cell phones, grab a book, you know,
Okay.
kind of thing. Come and lie down, relax, drink a coffee.
Stuff like that is usually walking it down.
Yes.
You know what it's going to be called?
This one? No, I don't know the name.
Do you know when it's expected to open?
No.
No?
I don't know when. Yeah. But it's a nice, you know, nice little spot, and I like it. Bahamas. Is it all flat there?
Yep, we're all flat. We have no mountains,
Wow.
no hills. The first time I saw a hill is on my first trip to St. Martin last year.
Okay. Wow.
Do you guys have many islands around you, or just one main island? This is it.
Yeah. Well, we're in the center of the Caribbean, right? So to the north, we have Guadeloupe, and to the south, we have Martinique.
No, I mean you guys though.
No, just us. Just us. Yeah.
We have like a lot of many islands around.
Yes.
That's all a part of us.
Yep. But are they all inhabited?
Some of them are, some of them are.
Okay. Any for sale?
Well, you know the government does what they do.
You work for?
I work for Royal Caribbean.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Okay.
In the Bahamas.
That's in the Bahamas. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So what's the one that's owned by Royal? I don't remember one being owned by Royal in the Bahamas.
Yeah, Coco Cay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Coco Cay.
Yeah.
I was thinking of that they had bought that in Nassau. That
Oh yeah, that's not open yet.
yeah, that's what I was thinking you were talking about.
And then they have one that's going to be open next year in Mexico, I believe.
Yeah, I did. It was at Playa Mia that they're taking over,
So,
and then in Costa Maya in 2027 they're taking over that water park and expanding to a beach. And I think I had heard that they're going to do the South Pacific, but what Vanuatu I think it's called,
oh, I'm not sure.
Elipe, that they're going to have a perfect day in the South Pacific.
I know Australia is supposed to have something coming up.
So this is a hydro system we use for water. We use for electricity, sorry. We use the water to turn to make electricity. Just like how we use the geothermal, this heat, the steam from the earth to do electricity. So we, yeah.
Yeah, electricity bill on island is pretty good then.
Well, we also use generator. we use diesel. So this is making it very expensive. But yeah, that's what we, and I will show you as we go along, you know. Yeah. So these what do you call this? Pipes take the water all the way from the freshwater lake to there, to that where we just see, and then down to another section. We'll be passing there, and I should be showing you.
Actually, it makes sense because you guys have so much rain. So,
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
I would think they would do a solar one in the Bahamas since we have so much sun, but
So is this ship Royal Caribbean?
yes,
Yeah. Okay,
It's
okay.
their smallest ship.
Okay.
smallest one. The smallest and the oldest.
So what do you do on the ship?
I'm a chef. I don't work on the ship. I work on the land. I work in the Bahamas.
Oh, okay. So you're on vacation.
I'm on vacation.
Yeah. So,
Why not come on the other side? Let me see what the tourists experience when they're on the other.
but of course, of course. You don't have this in the Bahamas? No reason? You don't got lips? Okay.
So I had to turn the background volume down pretty low for this one so you could hear me talk because of all the water rushing, which I did on that earlier clip there. But what you're doing here is you go up and then you can go in here and swim. Now it had just got done raining, but when I got out of the vehicle there, but then you can kind of swim sort of inside the mountain, if you will, to enjoy that. And there's some sightseeing. While I had on my swimwear over underneath my clothes, I opted to just not do that because I didn't want to be wet, for the rest of the trip, and I didn't want to spend a huge amount of time here. But I thought it was worth seeing, and I did. I mean, I kind of wish I'd have went in, but again, at the same time, with it being raining and the water was rushing more than normal, even though, as you can see, that area that they're showing us that we could get in is still. I was fine just kind of sitting and looking at all the beauty that was in the surrounding area. And as you would expect, right there is a spot to buy things and to get some food. It's nothing fancy. It's just a little local place where someone can get a little money. But yeah, you can swim in there, and there's, again, kind of a cave-ish sort of a thing that you can go into. And yeah, it looks interesting. And obviously there's some stairs you can go up and do that as well. So this is the little shopping area. I've got to kind of talk over it just because there is a little bit of music, even though I've got it turned down, and I don't want to, copyright thing, because obviously that's not what I'm trying to show here. But yeah, I mean, it's a cute little place, and if you want to say that it was something that was, unique to the area, then that would definitely qualify. It's nothing, again, it's not that fancy thing. You're not coming here for any sense of luxury whatsoever. It is something that when you come here, you're looking for that local flavor, so to speak. So again, upstairs I got a little bar and restaurant, and then down here you can a few things to purchase. So I thought it was worth showing. I definitely think that if you're into that and want to get a souvenir from the area, that this would be a place that you might consider going. It was a longer tour, even though I'm trying to cut this down as much as possible. It is a little bit of a longer tour. There was several hours, and it would have been longer had we chosen to swim here. But as it turned out, really only two of us were on the cruise, me and the lady that you're hearing in the background that works for Royal Caribbean, but she's actually on vacation in here. And while she doesn't work on this particular ship, but I thought it was interesting that she chose to do a Viator excursion versus one through Royal Caribbean. So where we're going is to the waterfalls now. I'm just going to show you a distant shot of what we're looking to do. But yeah, that's where we are heading to where we can get a better view of that. And it is a magnificent view, and it is coming up here a little bit in the video. Just want to give you a little taste of just how beautiful that is from a distance. So I thought I would show you the walk that we took to get there, just so you can kind of get an idea of the terrain. Obviously, this is not something that someone with a wheelchair or probably even a walker would want to attempt. I guess everybody, to each their own. But at least for me anyway, I thought that it was probably a little bit more than most people would want to do if you had mobility issues. So again, I just, rather than telling you that, I wanted to kind of show you that, because people are going to give you their opinion, and if you can actually see it yourself, you can get a better idea. So the tour guide took the time to stop and let me see a land crab. It took me a little bit to actually find him here, but I do find him, and I'll zoom in so you can kind of get a look and see for yourself. It was just kind of neat to see. I mean, I've seen a crab before, but I can't necessarily say that I've seen, a land crab just kind of out in nature like that. So I thought I would share that with you there. You can probably see the little guy right there. And he took his time. Again, I know his pace was a little slower, and I hope that it's still coming through on the video as kind of a fun thing to do. I realize that it's a longer video, but nobody does a video the way that I'm trying to do this. Maybe it's because no one will be interested. I don't know, but I'm hoping that you'll find it interesting enough to hang with me this time to see everything. Because to me, that's part of the beauty, is seeing something like this. The waterfall. This is Trafalgar Falls here, and it's pretty breathtaking, at least in my opinion. I'm going to just shut up for a minute and let you take that in. So the lady that was with Royal Caribbean that was with me originally did not, she wasn't sure she wanted to go because, again, of the terrain. And she ended up on the way back deciding that she wanted to go. So I went ahead and waited for her. But I wanted to just show you this little area. There is a place here to use the restroom. And it's also a place to where you pay to get in. Again, you don't have to be on a tour to go in here.
You can feel that heat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now when it boils, this thing, the water is great. Like so from all the minerals, the sulfur from the beneath.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it comes out great. Yeah, and this thing is like but
so it'll shoot out.
Yeah, but over the past time, it have been because of the rain. There's some other small water coming in, so it's keeping it kind of,
Cool, yeah.
Yeah.
So again, I hope you enjoyed this type of a video. Again, nobody really does something like this to where you take the whole tour, but I don't know, again, how interesting it is. So I do want to hear from you. If you'll take the time to comment below on what you thought about the video, I greatly appreciate it. As always, thank you for watching. Appreciate it if you like and subscribe. And again, your support means the world. Thank you very, very much. Goodbye.